back to the Boston Trucker Channel. I'm your host, the Boston Trucker. Cue that music, yeah. The Boston Trucker here. Welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy it. Part-time for Uber Eats.
Gotta make some room, some money on the side, you know?
Evidently. Where's my coffee?
If I knew you were here, I would have brought you a cake.
It's okay, buddy. Appreciate it.
That's all the thought. That roof with the flat glass looks awesome.
Thanks. Happy with it.
Yeah, I guess this morning. This morning, Nick's coffee spilled. He was bumming, he couldn't leave here, so I told him I'd get him one.
Oh, what a guy.
I'd do it for you.
I know. You gotta treat these operators right sometimes, you know. Pay off in the future.
Yeah, he's too young. He didn't go to that school. He's learning, though.
He's learning. There's a lot of skip on the radio today.
Yeah, that happens a lot when it's wet, you know?
Hope everybody had a good weekend. I certainly did. My son came home from West Virginia Friday night. He drove it home in one shot. I routed him and he actually listened, paid attention this time. 64 to 81, took him up to Scranton to 84 to 90 on a Friday. I wanted to make sure he was nowhere near New York City in the late afternoon when he would have been going through there. And he was home in a little under 14 hours, so he did a good job. Proud of him. Definitely learned a lot more on this trip than I think he ever will in college about not only about driving and traveling and making your own decisions, about other parts of the country. He definitely had noticed a lot of stuff about the country, you know, so pretty happy he made it back, of course, him and his friends. Saturday morning I went out to Sturbridge to the Pilot out there and had to do some promotional stuff for Pilot Flying J. And on the way home I ran the back roads, stayed off the turnpike, looking for old trucks. It's one of my favorite things to do. And I always bring my camera with me on little road trips because you just never know what you're gonna find. And hopefully you saw that video. It was titled The Hoy Brothers, Pride in Every Mile. I came upon their terminal and got to check out their trucks. Very happy how that video turned out. It actually looks like a real video. How I found trucks, the way I edited it. Actually had like a beginning, a middle, and an end. It was pretty cool. Pretty happy with that. And so we did that Saturday afternoon. I came home, changed out of my trucker clothes into my street clothes, which kind of looks the same really. And me, my wife, my daughter, my son, his girlfriend went into Boston, walked around Boston. It was a beautiful day. Went to the North End, which is the Italians. It's like old Italy. Got some pasta, walked around, Faneuil Hall, Quincy Market. Went home Saturday, Sunday. Visited with my dad a couple hours. Well, he's got a good memory for trucking, I tell you, much better than mine. I was wearing my new Kenworth baseball cap that Dave Robinson gave me last week. In my last video, I mentioned how Dave worked at Kenworth and Chillicothe for 43 years. And I'm like, Dad, you remember what Chillicothe is? Without skipping a beat, it's like 30 miles south of Columbus. I'm like, I wasn't even sure. I had to Google it. I shouldn't have doubted him. It was right on the money with that. I get home Sunday night, do my ritual of getting ready for the week. That's my one chance to watch a few YouTube videos. Number one, I always watch The Traveling Man, doing a Livingstone. You know, this channel isn't about talking about YouTube or YouTubers, though that's what you're watching me on, and I've made friends with a lot of these people. And you know, YouTube is a side hustle. You know, listen, you got a side hustle, you shouldn't knock anybody for that. It kind of breaks my heart a little bit because Dooner, to me, is one of the original YouTube truckers. I think he started around the same time I did. I started in 2009, and you know, he's inspired me to do more YouTube videos and make them better over the years. We've met probably 6 or 7 times whenever he's been up here. He's come to my house, gone out, taken him into the city, broke bread a few times. He interviewed me once sitting in his truck and somewhere on my channel, in the way back. But he's still got a small channel. His numbers aren't there. So if you hear this and you're not following The Traveling Man, doing a Livingstone, I highly recommend his channel. It's, to me, the first channel I watch every week, always. His videos are amazing. He's got a unique style. He doesn't take life too seriously. He does curse. I know a lot of you are like, oh, I can't watch it with my kids if you curse. That's why I don't curse anymore, ever, on video, for the most part. He does curse a little, but it's a great channel, man. So I watched Dooner. I watched Dane Scott. Dane was checking out an old truck, as usual. I love Dane Scott. Another guy with not a big channel, but I look at those guys as they should be like way up here. I should be down here. I'll happily give them some numbers if I could, because I support those guys. I watched Dane Scott. I watched Fonda Jackson. You know, I recently found she's got a good channel. No nonsense. I like no nonsense. I don't like people who try to impress people. I just like good people. Tuesday, March 18th. We're officially calling winter over. I'm gonna go start picking up some of the non-essential snow equipment. So let's go. Come on. It's 35 degrees out this morning. It's a little chilly. Got a nice little wind, little breeze here. I spend a month moving all the snow equipment here. We only went out twice to plow, same as last year and the year before. It's not a month constant, you know, it's a couple machines today, jump on the dump trailer, but it takes a month to move all this stuff. And here we go, we're moving it back. This is the JCB. It's a backhoe. Wrong way. This chain goes over the plow. Four corners, I'll use the drill. And I'll throw a chain over the rear bucket. I have 6 chaining points on this one. Yeah, if I can, somehow I want to take these hooks off and just use this hook and make this thing a lot lighter. I don't need this hook. These things are pretty heavy. Forgot my little metal piece to stick in the hook. It's underneath. Too late. Nice. To admit, just gonna make sure I have an extra battery with me and that they're charged, because you can't reverse these things and crank them by hand. You'd be SOL if the drill stopped working. Somebody would have to bring me one. Whew. I'm off next week. I'm only here Monday and Tuesday. And I'm heading to Kentucky, Louisville. The truck's supposed to go to Kenworth for a recall. Both Kenworths are getting have a recall. I think it's an electric recall, some kind of component. So I gotta take it down there next week. So it'll be at Kenworth while I'm gone. Which isn't a bad thing. All right, that's enough talking. I gotta get back to work. All right, we got number 2 loaded today. I think that's gonna be the last one for today. Gonna go back on the dump trailer and haul some material. All right, I just got word from Michael that we are looking for a 4th full-time trailer driver with experience. You'll be driving the Western Star with the automatic, if you don't mind automatics. Pulling the 24-foot East dump trailer. We got a bunch of new work coming up very soon. It's going to keep us busy throughout the year. Reach out to these guys at, I don't know, just reach out to them. Figure it out. That's your first test. And I can't be responsible for your happiness either, okay? Beautiful day today. It's gonna hit 50s. How'd that come out? Hopefully the angle was good. I won't know till I edit. For my next feat, I'm gonna get a load of sand. Working on getting my shine back. Got a bottle of that Wab gray matter metal polish, which I've never used before. Does a pretty good job though. Already did my front steer wheel already. Springtime, spring cleaning. It's gonna rain tomorrow, I know. It's okay. Gotta get ready for Louisville, you know? Louisville's next week. Gotta have my truck ready. I'm not bringing my truck to Louisville. That would be a nice trip though. Nice trip in a day cab. Just like they did in the old days. Gonna sleep across the seats. With some cornstarch. So take all the polish off. You can use cornstarch, baby powder, flour. I like cornstarch because I like the bottle. It's easy to transport. Is it decent? First polish of the season. It's still March, you know. It's only March 19th. See, that would be the before wheel because I haven't done that one yet. And that would be the after wheel. Difference, right? You see it, don't you? And I did the front wheel already. Haven't hit the boxes. I don't know if I'll get those today. I did that wheel. It's decent. Gotta love when it's lighter later. It's 5 o'clock. Been polishing for an hour and a half. It's coming along. I was feeling kind of bummed out about the ride for the last month or two, but it's coming. I hit that wheel. And most of this box, I got a bunch of scratches in here. Some of them came out. I hit the front end and this and that. I'm gonna do the sides another day. I don't have time today. I gotta go get my daughter. Hit those wheels. Come on, let's go. That's why we're here, right? It's starting to get cold out all of a sudden. Hit that wheel. Didn't hit that box. That box is in pretty good shape actually. And I hit those wheels. But I'm a hack polisher from way back. From way back in the 90s. I have no idea what I'm doing, right? As long as it looks good from across the highway. So from way over here, looks great. Looks great from here, right? Nice stance. Gotta get the trailer wheels done. That's the hard ones. I think I'm gonna replace those front flaps. They're all worn out. 6 months, I got all worn out already. All right, I'll see you tomorrow morning. It'll probably be raining or snowing. You're welcome. One of them mornings, foggy, wet, 80s country, some Alabama, Clint Black, Patty Loveless, Roseanne Cash. That's what I'm listening to this morning. Some Shenandoah. Loading up gravel, heading back to the yard. Restless Heart. It's the kind of music I was trucking to. Good times. That's all we had. Country music, really. Shel Rotella, Farther Down the Road cassettes. Willie Nelson. Did I mention Alabama? Give me some old Alabama, come on.
We'll look at some rains along the west coast of Oregon and Washington. Custom weather for drivers twice an hour on the road, dog. Sirius XM 146 and now the Sirius XM app.
Live from the American Gulf Coast, the Dave Nemo Show.
Dave Nemo.
In 7 days, dig this, in 7 days, the best darn trucking show in America arrives at the Mid-American Trucking Show over in Louisville, Kentucky. That show, of course, is the Dave Nemo Show, and it's the best darn trucking show in the known universe because, well, it's all based around our good friend Dave Nemo, who is taking that ride with us over there to the state of Kentucky. We'll be arriving in Nashville. He and I arrived the day before. I'll be doing the Dave Nemo Show on Wednesday while he makes the trip over to Nashville, and then once I finish at Lindsay Lawler's house, she, myself, Dave Nemo, Tara the Turtle, who will be here later for Tara's Tidbits, which really is about you guys on the interwebs and the newfangled technologies.
All right, just dump load number 2 at the gravel pit. We're heading down to Kenworth and Brockton. Both new Kenworths have a recall notice on them. Something to do with the Bendix air brakes on the computer system. They gotta punch into the computer and do something that, whatever. My truck and Freddie's truck, so I'm gonna head down there now. They said they can do it while I wait. Should take about an hour, so we're gonna head down there empty and head down to Brockton, City of Champions, where I grew up. So let's go. Want to see some more BS? Oh, this pisses me off. I just stopped to use the bathroom real quick. More long-term parking. Look at these idiots. Picking up all the parking spots. Campers, straight trucks. They're taking over all our parking. Everybody knows truck accidents are on the rise. Some drivers, they go looking for a good place to sleep because they're on against the clock and they're forced to get out there and drive because they got no place to park. I'm not saying that's the reason for all the accidents, but it doesn't help when all these parking spots are taken. I mean, that one's legitimate. But look at this. These guys are here, they're here for days. This guy. There's 6 freaking spots here. The people are camping out, living at the service plaza now, and legitimate truckers can't find a safe place to park. Come on, where are my buddies in the Mass State Police? This is some shit here, I tell you. Unbelievable. It's a Newton Service Plaza. 95 South. The rest of us risk getting a ticket and then no parking spots here because we can't find a place to park. I park there anyways, but it's not the point. That really burns me, man. Both service plazas in this area are completely full. Ignorance and selfishness that these people are parking their campers, their cars, their trucks in valuable parking spots for over-the-road truckers who really, really need these spots. There doesn't seem to be anything being done about it. Because on the northbound service plaza in Lexington, the same 2 tractor trailers have been there for 3 months. They have not moved. And there's a camper parked next to them with a wheel off for 3 months. All 3 of them have not moved, as well as many, many straight trucks and other trucks. And the valuable parking spots are being taken by these gypsies. I don't know what else to call them. I don't even think you can say gypsies anymore, so I apologize if I offended anybody, but transients, homeless truckers, I mean, they're not truckers, but I just gotta tell you, man, that just aggravating. All I can do is make a video, you know, because law enforcement is aware at this point. I had made a video for truckparkingclub.com. I might make another one. Truckparkingclub.com is a website. You can go on there and you can find available parking spots wherever you need to go, mostly outside of metropolitan areas. You pay a fee, you can find out how much they cost, you can Google Earth them, you can see them on a map, you can get directions, you can get a phone number for the owner, you can get information on what amenities are in the area, like what restaurants, is there a gym, is there a Uber or a Lyft in the area. I mean, nobody wants to pay to park their truck, but you can't put a price on being safe and knowing you have a reserved parking spot. If I was over the road now, I mean, I hate to spend the money, but what are the alternatives? You look for a service plaza like that, and then it's full. You get to a truck stop, it's full. Or you get your hood taken off, which has happened to me. Or you take a chance and you park at Walmart, and you come out, you wake up in the morning, and you got a boot on your truck. Just all the forces are working against truckers who are moving this country, moving our goods, moving everything that people need, and yet we're still treated like we're the enemy, that we're un-American, we're in the way. And yeah, there's a lot of bad apples in the bunch that don't help the image. Throwing pee bottles out the window and leaving trash places and not staying in their lanes and blowing their air horns and dressing like trash. And we can do a lot better, that's for sure. But stuff like that, that's a safety issue right there, because you're sending tired truckers onto the road that we're counting on, you know, finding a safe place, a safe haven. Unbelievable. Give me the thumbs up. Select demo. Thanks, brother. We're arriving at Kenworth, Northeast Brockton. Not many trucks here to be repaired. That's a good thing for the trucking industry. Hopefully they get me right in and get me out of here and get back to hauling very important dirt. Gotta haul that dirt. Who's this guy think he is, just parking anywhere, huh? I guess they're gonna come right out to my truck and do it in the parking lot. So I do not need to disconnect, which is great. Really didn't want to. So Kenworth is doing away with the 900s. It's a shame. It's a real shame. Do like the 990s though. I've been a fan of them since day one, but as you can see, I did not get one. So I'm over here at Kenworth at Northeast. Tell everybody your name.
My name is Gabriel Avila. I work over here at Kenworth in Northeast. It's a great place. Bring your truck here, we'll take care of you.
How long you work here?
Been here for about a year.
Oh, they taking good care of you?
Yeah, good. They do a good job. They take care of their employees, good benefits.
That's great to hear.
And working for Kenworth is great.
The world's best, right?
World's best.
All right, man.
Absolutely.
How you doing? World famous Mike, Boston Truck. I'm very pleased to meet you, Mike. This is the first time we've met.
You too.
I've seen your videos. You do an awesome job. I'm very envious of what
What's
you
your
do
name?
for us. I'm Paul.
Paul, nice to meet
Paul,
you.
I'm the road test driver here. So
Oh,
if the
really?
truck breaks down, I'll be the guy.
You're the
to road
guy,
test
huh?
it.
What
Yeah.
a cool job.
I got to learn to drive a stick, though. I don't know how to drive a stick.
Okay, it'll happen.
Yeah, I'll
You
get
practice,
there.
you know?
I'll get there eventually.
Well, cool. Nice meeting you.
All right, nice to meet
All
you,
right.
Mike.
Paul said afterwards, I could drive an 18-speed. I was kidding, you know. I go, oh, I didn't pick up on the sarcasm. Great guys. Great meeting people like that. who love trucks and the industry in Kenworth and watch my videos. That's the bonus. All right, we got something happening here. I'm here with Brian from Kenworth. How you doing, Brian?
Doing good. How about you?
I'm doing all right. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Brian does not watch my YouTube channel as of right now, but he will start on Sunday.
That's right.
What are you doing to my truck?
Updating your Bendix software for the recall.
So what is the recall?
It's just an update on the Bendix software for like a safety
So you just plug it in. Anything I'm going to notice in the truck driving, and no?
Yeah, you
won't even notice it. It's pretty cool that you guys got right on it. We called this morning.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, bring it on down.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. Well, thanks, Brian. How long do you think it'll take?
It's done now. I just got to do all the resets on all the codes.
Fantastic. You want to reset this up to about 100 miles an hour?
Yeah.
All right, buddy. I appreciate it. Now we go fast enough. Thanks, pal.
Yes, sir.
Heck yeah, that's what we love. Brian, you like that?
I love it.
Man, Jake action. So our new triaxle is on the way. I got some pictures of it. It's basically this truck, but red, Cardillo red, which is really Mack truck red. And it should be here any day now. Then it's gonna need to be painted and pinstriped and leaded and all that stuff, but it's going to basically be this truck. I stopped at East Coast Truck and Trailer, the parts store in Brockton. They're also in Pembroke, Mass. If you're new here, I used to work. They used to repair tractors and trailers, and I used to be one of their original truck drivers. So I needed a couple weights, and it sucks when your company has an account, because I buy a couple other things too. So I got weights here, 2 weights to replace these weights. The other side are just worn out, no shine to them anymore. Truck's dirty, it's been raining today. And then I got some front weights, stainless of course. You can only buy stainless for the front. And I tried a bottle of this yesterday, found it in the shop. Stuff worked great. So yes, I got another bottle. That bottle was almost empty, so. Oh, and I picked up all the stuff to have my truck serviced, and Freddie's truck serviced. So that's what this is. Tony called me. You got my 3/8 drill? Yeah, why? I need it. Oh, I thought it was mine now, Tony. Sorry. Oh, the candy van is here. And action. I thought you gave me this drill to keep.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay. Oh, what do we got here?
Now look, what's his name gave me, Bruce McDowell had all of
wow.
these, and he said to specifically give them to you.
Okay.
Because,
wow, thank you. Thank you, Bruce McDowell. I will make good use of them.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tony.
There's a lot of good ones in here.
Have you gone through them?
No, I just took them out of the, of the truck
now I will
right now.
go through them and share them with the world.
Sec, Mike.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Mike, I'm heading
Pretty
back. He doesn't know what's
Mikey just dropped off my 3/8 gun. Yeah, he just dropped off the 3/8. All right.
Awesome.
Give me a look. I'll call you.
Okay.
This is what it looked like before Bruce McDowell sent it to
Sterling.
California.
Wow.
Look at that. What a great guy. What a great job they do out there. Because you saw it all restored.
Yeah.
How the heck did they restore
They sent it
that?
to California, huh? Wow, I had no idea.
Went to California.
Oh,
That must have been when he first got the truck. But,
What are your thoughts on the truck?
I don't know.
Bit off more than we can chew?
No.
Oh, you can do it? Okay, good.
No. I talked to a couple people. Do we put together a team and restore it? Or do I send it out to have it restored?
I think Mark could do it all.
I know he could.
Anything's possible.
Yeah.
and drive the triaxle at the same time. And run the crusher, yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
Mark can do it all at once.
That's all.
And have him down a wall frame in the yard.
Look at, he doesn't have to sleep that much.
Mark, you just got to work a little harder, that's all.
Need a 1/2-inch wrench. And these things are like, you don't get a lot of wear out of these things. Maybe they were cheap ones. And they are stainless. But my experience, every year I'm changing weights. They're not that expensive. Good, much better than this. It's all worn out. That was the back side. Huh. You know, I could have flipped it around and cleaned that up maybe, but that's interesting. And I realized both sides are polished. I guess I knew I should put it aside in case I lose one. I think I'm gonna do that. I'll clean this one up. Let's go to the other side. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. Freddie Stallman, a legend. Why do they call you a legend? Legend is such an overused word.
You know,
Somebody referring to you, of course.
I don't know why they just breaking ass. Breaking walls.
Yeah.
The legends in town. God, I'm a legend in my own mind.
Yeah. How's things going? What's going on with your truck today?
Well, they're doing the service, so they have to bring it in there, check the oil, power steering line leaking.
Yeah.
Little stuff, you know. But no, everything's going good.
Good, yeah.
Other than talking about, like, you know, working like a gentleman or.
Yeah, I was talking about, I don't know if you saw my YouTube video last week, I was talking about you and me and other drivers here, and how some of us are nice and relaxed and drive like gentlemen, and some people just get that old school mentality where they gotta go. But you're an old school driver. How come you don't have that mentality? Or did you used to when you were younger?
No, I didn't. I never had that mentality.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know, you know. I'd say no. I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't, because I always own my own truck on the rental work, and I'd be like, no, I don't want to do that. Why would I want to do that? I want to sit right here under this bulldozer. You know, I don't want to go anywhere.
Yeah, you're on the clock, right?
Yeah, I'm on the clock. I want a short dump. You know, I want to take that last load home and sell it.
Really?
Yeah, whatever you can do.
What do you mean?
Well, like if you were hauling, you know, excavation, the guy's building a house lot and there's good material. Lots of times, if you had a dump, hey, you got a dump as long as you get rid of 4 loads a day for me.
Oh, okay.
So, you know,
So they didn't care what you did with the material as long as you get rid of it.
right, as long as you got rid of it.
Interesting.
And if your dump was closer than the other dump, then sometimes you get paid to fill the dump.
Okay.
So there's all kinds of little arrangements.
Did you ever haul by the ton?
Oh yeah, many a time.
And did you find that you drove differently and you did things differently when you were hauling by the ton?
Sadly to say, absolutely.
Yeah. So if you were legal, let's say for like 30 tons back then, because you probably were heavier with a steel trailer, what typically would you be hauling for tonnage wise? I mean, statute of limitations, past that already, so. Go.
Are you trying to incriminate me? I plead the fifth.
All right, that's a good answer.
No, it's like, yeah, you run heavy. You didn't like to, but a lot of dirt haulers do.
Yeah.
And it's a big difference in your paycheck, but it just backfires in the long run.
Yeah.
It is more wear.
It's a lot more wear.
It's more
Brakes.
dangerous.
Yeah.
Brakes, kingpins, barons, and like, you know, dumping, unsafe conditions.
Yeah.
You're trying to dump, you got 40 ton in there instead of 30 ton.
Yeah.
And it's leaning, more so. You know, so you got 10 extra ton over there. That hoist is only good for 100,000. Well, think about it, you know.
Yeah.
How many times have you had a 40 ton load? That's 80,000.
Yeah, it's a lot of weight up in the air.
You know, I've had 50
Definitely.
ton in my trailer.
Have you? 50 ton?
52 ton.
Wow.
Yeah.
But you're right up when that thing went in the air.
Coming out of the rock job.
Which rock job?
On Route 9 there.
Yeah.
Hathaway did it. They were at a main, and they were blasting it at that Atrium Mall. Have we heard about that story? It's 9 stories down in the ground.
Oh, I used to go there.
Yeah, and they had the blast because it was all ledge, but evidently they hit like a shale, which was a lighter, not as a hard ledge. The poor dog trying to get in the house. I was like, Mike, you didn't go.
I'll drop you off
get my
first.
truck.
Yeah.
So when they popped it, fucking shit went everywhere. All Route 9 broke windows.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. Fire department, alarms. It was a huge deal. But that was all by the ton. I made good money. Like,
Where did you take that to?
they were selling it to AA Will. We took it to Stoughton.
Okay.
Yeah, 5 loads a day for like a year and a half. And yeah, I made some decent money there. I was able to come up with another truck.
Wow.
I bought it. I had my 83 auto car, and I had bought a brand new 86. And then I bought a brand new 87. I was off from that job. Those 3 trucks there, I made some decent money there. But that was by the ton.
Yeah.
We were running heavy. And yeah, it's not a good way to be, but it's the same old thing. It's legal if you give the mass the money. You get the permits. It's all about the money, so am I really committing the grind?
No.
Think about it. So if I paid for the overweight permit, I wouldn't be
All right. That's
illegal.
true. That's true. That's true. Yep. Well, you are here. You're gonna go drive the Western Star for today and maybe Monday, and be back in your big ride. Enjoying the 800?
Much better than the Western Star.
Why?
It's just a nicer truck.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't want to beat up on the stock car, as they say, but
It's a good truck. I mean,
It's more
comfortable.
comfortable
It's very
driving.
comfortable.
you know, it's like being in like a rack and pinion, like a sports car compared. It's more of a sports car. It's a better handling truck.
Yeah.
I always heard that the 8-bag sway. That truck doesn't sway.
Yeah.
When we come out of Newport's there.
Mm-hmm.
I get on that ramp coming up to Route 3.
Yeah.
That truck does a good job. Like,
Yeah.
Teddy took me that back way.
Yeah.
When I told you I was impressed.
Yeah.
With
Up
the
those
automatic,
hills.
I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Just put the wood to it. Went right up the hill. I was like impressed.
All right, just loaded load number 3. I gotta grab Freddie's tractor, hook it up to his trailer, back his trailer in the garage, drop it. They're gonna fix his top, and then we'll head out with our last load. All right, I'm here with new mechanic Dave, Isaac's replacement. How you doing, Dave?
Pretty good. How are
Welcome
you?
aboard.
Thank you.
How's things so far?
Pretty good. I like it. It's a lot different pace, but kind of just me, myself, and I kind of like it a little bit.
Awesome.
It's nice.
And you knew Isaac,
Yeah.
so that's
Yep.
awesome. Well,
Yeah.
good. Well, you got big shoes to fill.
Oh yeah.
He's a good dude.
Yep.
All right, we'll see how he does. We'll get back to you with an update. All right, we've ended another week. It's Friday. And don't go anywhere. I got things to say. First, I gotta close my tailgate. I'm leaving the truck dirty, number 1. It's not like me on a Friday. But I'm looking ahead at the weather Monday. See, some people are into March Madness. I could care less. I don't really watch sports much. My version of March Madness is, it was 65 degrees yesterday. Today it's 40 and raining. And Monday there's gonna be snow and salt. That's my version of March Madness. And it is windy out. That's the other reason I'm not washing. If the sun was gonna be out Monday, I would definitely wash. But I'm looking at the forecast closely. I'm like, why get blown away? So hey, let's go back in the truck. We'll talk. I don't have my wind filter on. And I don't want you to miss anything I have to say. It could be very important. All right, now we're back. Hey. All right. Mid-America Truck Show next week. This will be the last time you hear from me until the show. Hopefully gonna get a lot of video content. You just never know. But I'm gonna be full-time at getting some videos and content. That's my goal. I'm gonna be at the truck show. I'm gonna be in Louisville Wednesday afternoon. I'm gonna be walking around, probably the show truck area. I got a press pass this year, I think, so I might be able to get inside before the show starts and do some looking around and bring you some cool stuff. And then Thursday's the truck show, first day. I'm gonna be there all day at the Shell Rotella booth number 34180 at 1 p.m. Shell Rotella recorder. At 1 p.m. the Rotella recording studio schedule. The Boston Trucker. From 1 to 2 p.m. I'm going to be doing live chatting with people for an hour. An hour. That's going to be interesting. At 2 p.m. is Clarissa Rankin. You guys follow Clarissa Rankin on social media? She got a lot more followers than I do. She's pretty cool. At 3 p.m. is Tariq Aliman. I interviewed Tariq last year at Mid-America Truck Show. A great gentleman from Chicago. Great spirit. He's got a YouTube channel. His YouTube channel is the T2 Complex, I think. And at 4 p.m. at the Rotella recording studio schedule, once again, the Boston Trucker. It's 2 hours of live chatting with me on Thursday, the first day of the truck show. But before that, and in between that, come to the booth, say hello. If you're at the Mid-America Truck Show, you want to know where to find me. People are like, oh, I didn't see you. Shell Rotella booth. That's where I'll be all day Thursday. The whole time I'll be there. On Friday, it changes. My schedule changes. Friday, I might be at the booth in the morning, but then I am going to be on the Dave Nemo radio show on Road Dog Trucking on Sirius at 11 a.m. I think I'm going to be there with other social media trucker personalities. I think it's going to be a group of people. And that's from like 11 to like 12. And then I'm going to shoot back to the booth the rest of Friday afternoon till probably 3, 4 o'clock. And then Saturday, I'm just going to be me. Boston Trucker, walking around, checking out the rides. The weather's looking better than it has in many years. Warm, except 50% chance of rain on Saturday, but 70. So, I mean, I'll take the warmth over cold and windy. How it is right now, 45, 50, and very windy is how it was 2 years ago at Louisville. It was brutal. So, hey, everybody calm down. This is going on much longer than I thought it would, this little conversation. Hit that subscribe button, please, please. Hit the subscribe button. You're doing me a big favor if you do that. If you can do it. If you can't, you can't. I'm not going to hold it against you. Some of the older folks will be like, oh, I couldn't figure out how to do it. Is that okay? It's fine. It's fine. If you can do it, it's great. It just helps me out on the business end. Thanks for watching. Kentucky next week. What else? What other trips do I have planned this year? Kentucky. Since we're talking, I'm going to be in New York City the end of April for like a 3-day mini long weekend. I'm going to try and catch up with Brian Lyons. He doesn't know that yet. I'm going to catch up with him. We got to do some kind of an interview video on the job in New York City. Brian Lyons and the 125, not the 125 anymore. And then end of May, I'll be at Atlanta Motor Speedway, Shell Super Rigs. I'll be truck show judge again. Nothing in June. I guess I'm gonna have to work every day in June. And in July 4th, I would be in California for a week on vacation, doing a road trip from...
Parking recording started.
What's that?
Recording, one channel started.
From LA to San Francisco, running the Pacific Coast Highway for a week. That's gonna be nice. And then August local truck shows, September local truck shows. Might go to the Big Iron Classic in Minnesota. That's a good possibility. Might get the Charlie Tackerberries. It's on my maybe list this year, if not next year. Might get to Nova Scotia for the truck show with the fishermen, the fish haulers. This is really going on long. Nobody can be listening to this still, right? I've got to be talking to myself. Peace and grease. Catch me when you catch me. Watch my old content. Got some pretty good videos. Yeah, that's all I gotta say.